If we're unsuccessful at winning the head fight, if the guy's hands are really just in super tight, you can't dominate them. So I've gotten down, pushed him out of base. I've gotten to my knee cuss position, but I can't quite. Yeah, his hands are in the way. At this point, I'm going to windshield wiper my knee over. So I'm here, I kick myself in the butt, and I put my foot here like this. I've changed the angle now. Sometimes, this is again a sort of an overall concept, sometimes you're just not going to be able to pass cleanly. Like you're not going to be able to isolate the hips, you're not going to be able to isolate the shoulders, but you will be able to beat the leg entanglement and get someone who's just kind of turtle, well, not turtle like on turtle, but just still here, like, man, what do I do? So now we're going to cover the concept of direction changes. Again, at the high level, it is almost impossible to just get someone to do this. They're just too good at stopping it. So we just want to recognize that sometimes these things are just not going to work. Sometimes someone's good enough, aware enough, quick enough, or strong enough, or all three, and you're just going to stay like this no matter what you do. But because they're so devoted to stopping this direction, basically I'm coming this way, so he's devoted to stopping this direction, I'm just going to change direction. And this applies to guard passing as an overall principle. I have two options here. When I get to here, when I've stepped my knee out, I can sort of bait him to come up, like sort of feed him the underhook, bait him to come up, and go to his back. That's my personal favorite. I use that all the time. The other thing you can do, if you're a little more athletic than I am, is as he keeps staying curled up, let's go around to the other side that way. And this can happen at any stage. If I'm here and I lost this bat right, he's shooting up, change direction. If he leg lassos me here, I change direction, I just draw my knee to get to this side. Because now this hand is committed. He can't defend this move. Then use that to break the leg lasso. So again, if you look at the concept of direction changes rather than use guard pass 52 and follow up 53 if the guy stops you with move 86. If he gets in my way, I change directions and I find a lever. And a lever is simply this, this, this. Anytime you show me the end of a lever, well, this is something we're going to cover in a little bit more detail in a minute. But on the whole, guard passing is accessing levers. And when you're good at that, you become good at guard passing. Whether someone teaches you a bunch of guard passes or not, you'll invent guard passes because you just go, oh, there's a lever, let me walk around it. There's a lever, let me walk around it. So if we get to here and I'm just not liking what I see, it's too jammed up, I'm going to try to step out. And now, so the thing we'll do today is he's going to come up for his underhook. I'm immediately, as long as he's on this knee, or sorry, on this elbow, he cannot be blocking my path to his back. If he gets a deep grip here, it's too late, right? He's on a single. So as I feed him the underhook, I'm going to switch my base. Like from this knee that he's reaching for to this knee like that, making sure that I still apply the toes. My hand here is going to come to his hip, and I'm simply spinning behind, landing in base, and attacking the back. All right, so this is called a spin behind. Again, if you watch the black belt match, I guarantee you've seen this movement. Cobrinha does it all the time. I learned it from Ryan Hall. It's completely changed my back attack game. Marcelo Garcia is a master of this. He'll basically sit in side control, feed you the underhook, and then go to the other side. It's extremely powerful. Anytime someone's coming up on the turtle on you, this, as long as you keep that hip away from him, you can do this. My elbow is coming across his hip, hitting his into the mat, and I'm trying to get nice and low in behind his shoulder. Again, we talked about the idea of rotational control. If he can get his shoulders back to the mat, I lost my back head now, no problem. I'm just going to go right back to that side control we just did. But still, the back is more dominant. We want to finish the guy. So here, I just go just like that. It's basically a back step, for those of you who know what a back step pass is. Does anyone need to see this motion again? Yeah? Okay. So, wherever, and then again, it might not even be this pass, it might just be a situation like, you just end up here with the guy. What do I do? Feed him the underhook. Spin behind. The underhook, again, if we talk about the underhook from the top, why I want it. From the bottom, the only reason the underhook is effective is it separates my structure. It allows him access to the space between my hip and my armpit. If it doesn't really give him that, then the underhook is worthless. So in this case, I'm giving him the underhook. I don't care. He's going to that. All right? Everybody got it?